Hola chicos y chicas, it's me Kathy. I am here in Cusco at my hotel in Cusco. Today is a very exciting day because today I am going to Machu Picchu, and my itinerary is loosely described as they're going to pick me up here at my hotel and we're going to get on a bus and we're going to go all the way to Ollantaytambo. I've already been there. Didn't get to spend much time there the first time, and I only get 15 minutes this time, unfortunately. But there I will board the train. It's a panoramic train. It's going to take us to Machu Picchu town, where I have a hotel. From there, I'm going to be able to wander around. Aguas Calientes is the name of the town, and there's hot springs there, so I'm really looking forward to that. And we have an orientation in the morning, and then tomorrow is my tour of Machu Picchu. So a lot to look forward to. At the train in Ollantaytambo, it's like a festival around here. Really crazy. There are many people and not much space. It's very loud. And look at this. We got a band on the train. Here I am in Aguas Calientes, and this is sort of the little sidewalk that my hotel is on. I'm going to cross this bridge. There's supposed to be a lot of restaurants over there because I'm hungry. Looking forward to it. There's a market down there I'm going to explore. I'm in a local restaurant in Aguas Calientes, and this is my trucha naranja, which is an orange trout, warm, but it's got a really good flavor. Anyway, I'm going to dig in. Thought I'd share a fun fact while I'm eating. Because of the altitude, they say you need to eat a lot of carbs. Almost every dish is served with 2 carbs. And this has been true according to my Apple Watch, because I walked very slowly 11,000 steps yesterday, which might amount to a calorie burn of around 200, 250 at home. Well, it was 600 here, and it took me a few days to get an appetite. When I first got here, I really wasn't hungry. The first few days I didn't eat much at all. Altitude sickness. I'm starving now. Yeah, I murdered that. It was so good. I don't eat the salads because I'm afraid that they're washed, in water that might make me sick. But, oh my gosh, delicious. Okay, one more thing about that meal. I just want you all to know that meal with a bottle of water, and they're overcharging for the water, 8 soles, amounted to $14. Machu Picchu day. I don't know, it's a little bit cloudy outside and foggy, but it rained a lot yesterday, like a downpour. And so they're saying that today it should clear up a little bit after this morning fog. Let's hope it does. I am on the bus with German. Say hello, German. He's my illustrious tour guide. He's very good. He's taking such good care of me. What's the name of the company again? American Incan Tours. They're fantastic. If you guys are ever in Cusco and looking for tours around Cusco, Machu Picchu, all the sacred places, definitely use American Inca Trails. But the bus ride going up to Machu Picchu is short, but it's very beautiful. Okay, starting to clear up. This is, I think, the last turn to see these beautiful mountains on our way. I don't know if you heard me before when we talked about the 2-day trail. 2-day trail up to Machu Picchu has on the second day 2,600 steps. There are still families in the area that were here when Machu Picchu was discovered in 1911. Descendants of the families that were here at that time. And we're going to be there soon. And we're at the entrance to Machu Picchu right now. So what's our altitude here?
In Machu Picchu we are at 2,400 meters or 7,900 feet.
Okay. And Aguascalientes is
6,100 feet.
Okay. Is where people that are hiking come up. We've seen a few people come up here, up these steps, and we actually went down a little bit. I will show you a still picture of the steps. They're no joke, man, and there's 2,400 of them, so yeah, takes a hardy soul. Not this girl. No, thank you.
Picture and now here,
We're at Machu Picchu, and just learned some new facts. So the Andes are the second highest mountain range in the world, behind the Himalayas. The Himalayas are 29,000 feet, and the Andes, Mount Everest, right, the tallest. And what is the tallest mountain?
in Cusco is Ausangate with 22,000 feet.
You heard it here, folks. German's the man, he knows all the things. Sneak peek before we see that iconic view. We are so fortunate that the fog cleared and we are able to see this. It is just breathtaking in so many ways.
Just to don't confuse anybody, let's call the Incas. But the meaning of Inca, my friend, is the king who leaded the emperor. You know who leaded the empire? Was called Inca. You know?
There were 11 million Incans spread out over 6 countries. The conquistadores came in 1527, and in 1533 they made it to Cusco, and that is considered the end of the Incan Empire. It took them 5 years to kill 11 million people. How? Well, they had horses, they had guns, and they brought lots of diseases. So Francisco Pizarro is the guy who killed them all. He came over from Spain, and by ship, obviously. There were only 170 Spaniards that in 5 years wiped out the Incans with their disease and with all of their weapons. And when they came and saw all the gold, they went bananas. And according to the Incans, gold really was the blood of the sun. It wasn't a currency. They didn't have currency. So they didn't know the value. And then silver, which there's a lot of silver and a lot of gold here. The silver was the tears of the moon. And that's what they thought it was. And they didn't pay any mind to it, but the conquistadores, oh yeah, they did. And then, because the conquistadores are super fun people, of course, for 300 years they colonized South America, and it was horrible for the people. A lot of them were enslaved. They destroyed as much as they could find, and the reason Machu Picchu is here is because they were not able to find it. Why did the Incans build on mountainsides, these beautiful terraces that must have been difficult to build? 1, protection. 2, closer to the sun. And 3, because they thought that there was that the whole low ground was going to be covered in water one day. They wanted to stay away from natural disasters of too much rain, so they built up. A little about the Incans. They only survived for 100 years. Who were the Incan people? They were made up of various cultures, and they brought in the best of the best. So they brought in cultures who were stonemasons. They brought in cultures who were metallurgists, and other needs that they had. And so the Incans were the best of the best. It was only a 100-year civilization. In fact, Machu Picchu was never finished because they thought the conquistadores were coming, and so they abandoned it. This is the Temple of the Sun, a very special building. On June 21st, there's a window on the side here where the sun perfectly, kind of like Indiana Jones, on June 21st, it hits a stone in the middle. And on every June 21st, which is their winter solstice, they would sacrifice a llama, but not just any ordinary llama, a black llama, because they were so rare and black was the color of purity. This is very unique architecture for the Incan, these curved walls, but it's a sacred building. More fun facts, all the things you didn't need to know about Machu Picchu. All those rocks, that's all made of white granite. They were able to cut this white granite, making chisels out of bronze. They're making the chisels out of bronze. And then they'd pour water in the cracks and put wooden wedges to split the rocks. That's how they did it.
La foto allí. Ya.